What connects this to the second style is that it is the ultimate example of a Roman painting as a panoramic picture window. This is what they hoped you would see when you looked out of the rooms of your house, of your great bay window in the Villa of the Mysteries. If you didn't see the sea, you would see some glorious landscape a gardenscape out aside of your window with beautiful trees. This is, if you look at these with care, you will see that this is an artist who understood nature and observed it, who knew the difference among the fruits that would be on trees like this. They're fruit trees here. Who had a sense of the way in which birds would alight on a leaf if they were headed toward one, who had a sense of the way in which leaves would rustle in the breeze, who had a sense of the way in which light can fall differently on a leaf so that you sometimes see the lighted side or the side in shadow. This is an artist who has really observed nature and has depicted what he saw. And here are a couple of details where you can see that very well of this tree. You see what I mean by some leaves cast in shadow, some leaves have light shining on them. You get a sense of the breeze. You get this the wonderful way in which this black bird alights on the edge of a leaf. This bird over here is surveying this piece of fruit, deciding whether he wants to peck it or not. This is very sophisticated stuff. And you can also see, if you explore this painting a bit more, that it partakes of what we call today atmospheric perspective. Not one-point perspective, but atmospheric perspective. What is atmospheric perspective? If you look at this carefully, you will see that all of the items that are all the objects that are in the foreground have very distinct outlines, whereas those in the middle ground are a little fuzzier, and those way in the background are fuzzier still. And there are actually, you probably could barely see them, but there are actually mountains in the distance. And those mountains in the distance are so fuzzy in their silhouette that you can barely see them. But you get this sense of space, of moving back, because of this use of atmospheric perspective. So this, the ultimate Roman painting, second style, the Roman painting as panorama, that again corresponds so well to all the discussions we've been having the last couple of lectures of this move towards increased vista, increased panorama, both in painting and also in architecture.